reporting back. So we're back, and the group is headed. Let's move our players to here. Everybody move their characters away here to. Let's see.
Are we under the assumption that we made it back to camp okay, or did you want to roleplay on the way there?
Yeah, if y'all want to roleplay a little bit, we'll just go. I don't want to get tied up. Let's just move our characters here. So we're here. So you're here, the guard, he says what he says, blah blah blah. Everyone goes back into the church. We got a new piece.
I'll let Juglin help the wounded guy into the chapel and everything.
On the way over, I'm sure we pointed out the library.
Yep.
Probably was obvious.
Okay. So, everyone, we go back to the church. The flesh lord's outside. What does our group want to do?
I'm sure sour looks from the lady about bringing back quote unquote another mouth to feed.
Yeah, she looks at it and scoffs and says, She says, don't we have enough people to worry about?
So I take it you haven't made any progress on finding more food?
She says no. She says some of the guards went up in the areas that you already explored to salvage any food, but they were frightened away by voices and the sound of a laughing thunder. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You did kind of cut out on me, though. I didn't catch a lot of that.
I said that she tells you that the guards, two of the guards scouted out the area that you had previously explored. She said, I made my way kind of down the hallway. We looked around. Everything seems safe. We thank you for that. But we couldn't find any food or any more rations to what you'd already previously done. We didn't go outside or through the basement that you talked about. Because it was raining acid outside. It was thundering heavily. But you can hear as you see mist start to roll up against the cathedral windows as it is briefly illuminated by the strikes of lightning outside.
I'm gonna tell her we found this while we were out. It might do you more good than it's going to do me. I'm gonna give her that candle of. Let's see, I have it written in here as a candle that repels spirits.
She says, she looks at it, and she says, this looks really familiar. And she says, we already have one. Just want to keep the chapel safe.
Well, it doesn't hurt to have extras.
If we take it and set up a camp somewhere that's not the chapel, I wonder if that will help us sleep at night. Maybe we should keep it.
Didn't you mention that you had run into spirits out before you found me?
Wait, who was that question?
Restraint and Flesh Lord. I'm pretty sure you guys mentioned a haunt or some other kind of spirit.
That was here in the camp.
Yeah, that was a specific one on a door barring our way.
The fact is that the rest of us are trained and skilled in fighting, and I'd feel better. I'd feel better if we can protect the flock here rather than protect ourselves. I think anything that attacks us we can handle, but these people, They're poor, weak, and crazy. What are they going to do if spirits attack them?
Well, if I understand the way they're using it so far, it probably just keeps things at bay at night when they're sleeping, yeah? Or does it protect... Well, yeah, I guess the chapel is safe from attacks, but I thought that was partially due to the barricades. But yeah, spirits could go through barricades, couldn't they?
Yeah, these people could use whatever tools we can offer to them. We've proven that we can handle anything that gets thrown at us, but what of them?
Well, I haven't personally had to fight a spirit, but if that's what you want to do, all right.
Or spirit we find, we're gonna have to run back here.
So, ma'am, well, first of all, does Vincent have Xanderus's? Or no, well, I shared it with him. Xanderus's patient file. Or are we assuming I still have it, or?
Yeah, whoever had it last had it last.
Okay. I asked her, have your memories been foggy and affected as well as ours? There's a patient that I wanted to ask about. Apparently, he's made a lot of the paintings here and had very vivid dreams.
She looks and reads it and she says, the dreams, this could be some of the strangeness that I was sent here to investigate. We had word of the patients dreaming dreams of shapeshifters and changelings, and the staff, the orderlies turning into like the ghoul creatures that were ripping flesh from each other. We came to also investigate a certain person. What did she say? She said a certain person that came to the asylum when all this started to happen. They were gonna, excuse me, goodness, get it out. Am I still breaking up? I feel like I am.
No, I was hearing you there.
Okay.
Right, well, that's about all I wanted to ask. If people want, I can take a look over the things we found and see if any of them are noteworthy.
But she just says that's the only one that I know. That I've never seen. Like she says, I've never seen the guy. She just says I know that he was a man who suffered from horrible nightmares, and that he painted beautiful pictures. From when I did it, the one time I did go to Elijah's office, I saw beautiful paintings that he'd painted, and I think that he was the one that started the uprising.
I think the artist is the one that started the patients from revolting?
No, to revolt.
Well, there's only... I think there's only one section that we haven't been to, so hopefully we'll get some answers there.
Never mind. Sorry, that was speaking out of character. I think I asked her last time about the doctors' names, and she didn't have any answers for me.
Well, you know, they got doctors' names if you read the top of the medical reports.
Yeah, no, I know the doctors' names. I asked her if she knew them, if those names meant anything. I think I asked about that last time, though. And...
Oh, yeah, she told you she doesn't recall any of those doctors' names.
Yeah. Ledge. Lysandra. About the, I'm gonna pull Vincent aside and ask him if, maybe we should bring up the calling card we found, or keep that to ourselves.
I mean, I don't care if she sees it.
Let's show her and see if this symbol means anything to her. I'll ask her. It's like, have you seen anything like this anywhere?
She looks at it, and she says, she looks at the card, she turns it, and she flips it. She says, yes, this is my group's calling card, and you see an eye kind of illuminate, kind of like, the Flesh Lord's arcane mark spell that he uses. And then she says, yes, it's the royal, she says, it's the royal users. She says, it's the sleepless agency. She says, it's the sleepless agency, the detective agency, excuse me.
This is your group's card?
Well, not a particular group, but I was sent out to help the Royal Crew investigate the strangeness in the town nearby.
Well, then it would appear that someone from this group has already investigated something here and left us behind.
What she says, I'm from like, she says her group's like a maiden squire, and say, when I think about it, let's say back in the old times when you would have the Catholic Church go out and investigate possessions and things like that. That's what she's kind of a part of. But then she got with a detective agency that was doing their own detective work, and then yes, she came to the asylum.
Was anyone else sent out here before you that you know of?
Not before me. No, she says no. She says me, and you met Captain Faust, and then his two militiamen. They came with me from the town over to assist us, like as an escort.
Well, something seems odd about this. You know what? We'll keep this for now, and I'll give it back to Vincent. I think we're gonna need to make use of your beds again. I'm gonna march over to one of the beds.
Oh, yeah, that's the right idea. And I'd kind of follow and plop down in a bed near him.
I'm gonna just give him the side eye. Like, you are acting so strange. I don't know if I want to sleep next to you.
Oh, come on, man, we're just relaxing.
Oh no, I don't say that. That was just my look. Sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry.
flavor text from my eyebrows.
Okay. So, what does Stoic want to do?
I don't have to.
Before I settle in, I'm gonna try and examine the items that we brought back from that office, like
Okay.
the pearls, the sword,
Yeah,
and the
let me
scabbard.
send that to you because I've got it written down.
Since I'll say you
those
take your
things.
time. The pearls seem mundane. What was the other thing I gave you?
The scabbard and the sword.
Yeah, the 6 pearls, the calling card, which we just talked about. Then there was a short sword with a cardinal on the pommel, with the words "Red Destiny" on it.
The other day, we also found a holy symbol and a dagger with wings. I'm assuming we still have. I don't know if there's any connection there with the cardinal on the sword and the dagger with wings.
Is the dagger that I have the dagger with wings, or was that something else that someone
I
gave me?
thought the holy symbol had wings.
Did I write that down wrong?
The dagger that you have, Vincent, is something I found in my first session. It is actually like a very large medical scalpel, but
Oh.
it's flavored as a dagger.
There we go.
Oh, I think the holy symbol was a dagger with wings. I did write that down wrong. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
The symbol itself was a dagger with wings. Okay. And
And so I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a little bit. Is that okay? Michael, I'm gonna give you too much. Is that okay?
Sure.
room to grow.
So what can you do with this ability now?
I will look it up and read it to you. Object reading. Requires at least 1 minute handling it. If it's a magic item, you learn your properties and command word as if you had successfully examined it using detect magic and succeeded a spellcraft check. It does not reveal if it's cursed, if the occultist class level is equal to or unless the class level is equal to or greater than the caster level of the cursed item. If the item has any historical significance, you learn 1 piece of information about its past as determined by GM. And finally, if it was used no longer than 1 day ago per class level, so 2, you learn 1 piece of information about the last creature to use it.
Here we go. As you grab, I'm about to just make
Your
all
turn.
this stuff up. I'm about to make all this stuff up real quick. It's gonna be awesome though. I love that you play this class, dude. Because when I read, oh my god. Okay, so as you examine the item, you start to become enamored by it. You don't have you're not satiated by blood and lust and by power, but you know whoever wields Red Destiny is marked and formed that the person who wields his swords, as cliche as it's about to sound, their destiny is going to be nothing but red. And as you continue to examine the weapon, you start to see blood drip from the blade itself and hit the ground. You look away, you still hear the dripping, but as you look back, the blood disappears. And you know that this weapon was used to win many battles, given a king his victory, to give a warrior his victory to set up his kingdom. And whoever wields the sword, they could have a it's weird because the person who wields the sword, for some reason, they have a bloodlust, but you don't know if that bloodlust is tied to the inner thoughts, the inner urges of that person, or if it's the sword that wants the blood. Is it? And you know that's a +2 natural sword.
Okay.
Wait, did you say +2?
Yeah, dude.
Crap, that's powerful at level 2.
Listen, sir. I'm gonna see if I don't get fined.
You're gonna have to fight about it. Who gets it? Who gets the sword?
So now we will all go to the arena that I made for this instance. Everybody take a side, and who will move first?
Yeah, let's all 1v1 fight for it. Let's do that. That's fair.
Restrain is happy with his Morningstar, so
Yeah, nice bar. Nice bar.
it is the appropriate weapon to be an upgrade from the whip.
So is the scabbard just basically meant for this particular sword?
Yeah, the scabbard's beautiful. Yep, the scabbard is meant for the sword.
Okay. Well, depending on if everybody's like resting right now or whatever, I'll share this information with them. But whether it's like right now or in the morning or whenever we wake up. But Griffin will basically just say that he doesn't know if the sword has an intelligence or if people that wield it just seem drawn to conflict, but it'll eventually draw them into conflict and bloodshed. And that's why he doesn't want it.
Well, isn't that the job of what a sword is supposed to do? You don't carry a sword for fun. A sword is always going to have conflict with it.
Yes, but some conflict is unnecessary, and if you're no longer able to distinguish when it's not necessary, then you won't need the scabbard either, will you?
You know, the sword sounds like it has a bit of my personality in it. As I seem to be cursed with the inability to discern sometimes when it's necessary. Restraint's going to use that as a chunky, awkward segue to bring up the fact that he found his patient record and he's been mulling it over. He will, since we're all trying to figure this thing out together, he'll kind of share that with the group if anyone wants to see it. But you can tell it's taken him a great deal of, internal struggle to even really offer that.
I think we're all just kind of freeballing here.
Yeah, isn't that what you want, DM?
I don't care. I'm just here for your entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
I'm going to, while he does all that stuff with the sword and I make that little snide comment and everything, this is fun. I'm going to make an extract of Cure Light Wounds and then drink it. It takes me a minute to make, but...
Okay, we'll roll it. Cody, you still there?
Yeah, I was just waiting for everybody to finish. I don't got a lot going on.
Okay.
I would like to try and get the attention of that girl that we found previously.
Okay.
What's your sign, girl?
She's, you yelled through the door?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say?
I don't remember what her name was. Did we find out her name?
Pretty lady.
I don't think she could remember.
Just call her pretty lady.
I mean, she's a child.
I'll just go for Juglin and ask if he can go get her for me.
Okay, Juglin goes.
I trust Juglin.
So the retired priest goes and gets a small child for the Flesh Lord.
This is...
Yeah, that doesn't sound weird out of context.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Jeremy, I'm gonna try something real quick because I'm curious about what the character sheet does when I click on a spell. Because I roll, you'll see that I rolled for the Cure Light Wounds, but I'm curious what will happen when I click on this.
It rolls it for you, and it tells you.
Oh.
Well, I don't understand why it's not in there because everyone else is.
Yeah. I probably need to do something in my thing and fix that.
No worries. Okay, so what does the Flesh Lord want to say? Restraint to sleep. Everyone, I think you get your levels. Everyone gets 2 HP.
I wanted to ask her if she's had any more incidents like what occurred the other day, or if anything strange has happened around her.
Not to be the bearer of bad news, but when you broke out, I think maybe 10 minutes has passed. Maybe 15 minutes has passed since you last been to the chapel.
What?
Yep.
I thought we slept and then came back.
I know we slept here, didn't we?
Yeah, you slept.
And we left.
Yeah, we are.
You slept.
Has it only been 10 minutes?
Yep, you slept at the church. Talked to her. That happened. She, you and Michael made the assumption. Went to the library. Then you found Spencer. Then you went to the place, and then you came back. She says no. Nothing's happened.
We're searching.
Okay, yeah, it's hard to keep track of time in this.
Okay, I don't mean to sound whatever. If I'm sounding small, but.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no, I get it. It's time's weird in Pathfinder just because of the way things work out with like combat and all that. In that case, I'll just tell her to be careful and to keep trying and to let me know if anything happens. And I'll sleep in the hallway as usual, and I'll do what I mentioned to you in the Discord.
Okay.
Yeah, are we actually taking a long rest? Is that what we require?
Oh yeah, I figured that's what we were doing.
Okay. It's gonna be weird. There's no sense of time of day anymore, so I guess it doesn't really matter. If we're tired and need to heal, then...
Yeah, I imagine most of the time we rest out of more of a sense of exhaustion than actual.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Those 15 minutes felt like a whole day. Great. I don't require much. I am doing okay in the health department, actually, so. Did I lose everybody?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Do. Well, Restraint's gonna go lay down then. Will someone come get me? He'll say, like, someone come get me when you're ready to leave. Awkward silence. We're gonna do the long rest in real time, everybody. So,
See you guys in 8 hours. No.
yes. See you at whatever time that is, your local time. We lose Jeremy? Is that what it is? Normally at this point he's like,
Can you not hear me? How many charges of wand do you have left over? Two to charge of wand?
Which one?
Let me take a look. One charge left since I used a charge while we were doing stuff to help fix that guy.
Okay, so one charge left.
Yeah. But I mean, he seemed pretty close to being fixed, so he's probably I would imagine he's around back to normal, or it's at least in the vicinity.
Okay, so you're talking to the girl, and she tells you that nothing else has happened, or any strange occurrences has happened since you left.
Okay, yeah, and then in that case, I'll wish her a good afternoon, I guess, in this case, or depending on what time it is.
So Restraint has went to sleep. Have you
I want to lay down.
and to go lay down?
Yeah.
Is everyone else going to sleep as well, the rest?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep, and like I said, I'll do what I said in the Discord before I do so.
Okay, so as you sleep, I'm gonna let Bishop, you toss and turn. I'm trying to get a good night's rest, but it seems like you just have this. You just can't. You can't. Right, you can't. Right. You can read this out loud if you choose to. But this is what you dream, and you can ad lib to that too.
I imagine it's somewhat difficult sleeping even with just the thunder and mysterious deep laughter.
Reddit. Good.
Okay. So are you gonna say it out loud or no? You're good.
No, I'm not gonna say it out loud. You said this was my dream, right?
Yep. And I got you one too as you sleep.
I had a stupid question. I don't know where.
Okay, here you go, Michael. Bam. Okay, Restraint. Or your name now.
Oh, there are crows outside.
Murder crows.
Murder of crows? For the love of Christ, I can't figure out where is this? You sent it to me, I don't know where.
No, I'm writing it.
Oh. Just I got a thing pop up.
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, shoot. It showed up and I didn't know it. Are you still working on mine?
No, I'm gonna. And this is the end. This is the end. So that's that.
Okay.
Show the players. So everyone has their dreams, and this is the last thing you see as your world starts to be transformed into the common. It's the same thing that you've been dreaming, and everyone kind of feels a sense that they're together in this instance. Cody, make a charisma check.
Okie doke. A charisma check?
Yeah. Oh yeah, now make a will save. Okay, your will's fine. Unfortunately, Cody is still not being. That's 3 of them he's made. I gotta start making these checks harder. 3 he's made.
Making them hard. I'm assuming they're not that easy.
Okay, and then he failed the charisma. That's what you said. Okay. Okay. So everyone get the picture I just sent,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what you see. So there's 2 things that are there's 2 messages that seem to be the same in your dreams. Everybody wakes up in a feverish sweat. Not enough to not get your spells back, but you do notice how your pillow, your makeshift bed, pallet on the floor is dampened. It's damp. And as you wake up, your hearts are racing.
Well. Sorry. I want to say to that. Did we get the serious question? How much HP did we decide
On what?
after our long rest?
I think it's 2.
1 per level.
1 per level.
1 per level.
It's typical 1 per level. I don't have any skills in heal, or one of the things that you can do is you can provide long-term care with that skill, and it'll essentially double that.
Yeah.
No. I'm okay. I just wanted to confirm. I figured that's what we said. I just wanted to confirm that's what. Great. Well, I'm gonna look around at the group and see if it looks like everyone else had a similar night. I'm guessing that's pretty obvious then.
Yeah. I will be thankful when we're out of this place just for a good night's rest.
Me too. I really want to kill that yellow man the next time I see him for real. Tired of seeing his face every night. Well, we're all rested. We should move to the next part of the place we haven't explored yet.
Is it still raining?
Is it still raining?
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm gonna randomly roll for it. How about that? I'll need a table. Let me see if it's raining. Sorry. Random. What we got here, boys? Let's roll. Oh! As you wake up, you're met for the first time by no rain. Seems very, very calm outside.
Still see the mist?
Oh, the mist is still there.
Okay. No rain could be a good sign.
That was okay. Well, technically it's 3 since I get to add to my level, but I'm gonna go ahead and double up on that.
It says damage plus 1 point of caster level, so it's 2. You're level 2.
Well, no, I meant it was 3 total.
Oh yeah.
It was 1 plus
yeah,
2 for my cast. Yeah,
apologies.
yeah. It doesn't automatically add that. I don't know how to set it up so that it does.
That's okay. So it's 3.
I'm healing. I'm back to full health on my Eidolon.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out and see if you're awake. I'm gonna ask Flesh Lord as an aside, sort of, if it's just sort of like me and Esoteric and him outside. I'm gonna say, did Vincent seem strange to you when we brought him back yesterday?
Not in the least.
Also, you didn't answer me. I see yesterday. I don't know what time it is. How do you speak in our heads? And have you been able to do that this whole time?
It was merely a moment of extreme. It was merely me exposing my true power to the world.
I'm not really.
I received information from that gentleman that we had found. He told me that if we wish to, that he seems to believe that if we wish to escape, we must contact the man who. He said the man who walks through the dreams, which I attempted to do last night. I believe it is the man in yellow.
Good. I would like to.
But he does not seem to have wished to speak with me.
I don't wish to speak with him. I wish to smash his face in with my morning star. Listen, I'm not really happy about you talking in our heads unannounced. But I have to admit that might be useful if we get split up again.
You must not fear the power of the divine. Through my protection, I will ensure that we will all make it out of this place safely, as you are my flock and I must protect you.
Yeah. Oh.
One day you will come to accept my words as the truth. But now we have not the time to speak. The rain has subsided, and it is our one chance to make our way outside and explore. While we have our chance, I think we should take the opportunity.
Where do you recommend starting then? Back through the room past the haunted eye?
Yep, there's a front door right there. We might as well take it.
Alright, I suppose we should make sure Vincent is with us.
Won't it be difficult to navigate the fog?
We're gonna have to go outside eventually, one way or the other. We might as well go when it's not raining.
I think we should be very careful not move too far ahead. Is Vincent not with us?
While you guys were having that conversation, this is mostly for Jeremy. I'm going to prepare an extract of shield, just to kind of have on my person, so I don't have to worry about preparing it out in the field and it being too late.
I hear you.
But I'm gonna leave my other 2 extract slots open.
I like this music.
This is nice.
Oh, are you guys hearing music in your head too?
Did Vincent say that? As a
There's 2.
No,
there's
I
two
meant
things
out of
you
character. I just meant like the music playing and the watch together.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious if Vincent said that as a character because I'm going to give him the strangest of looks.
Well, I just kind of assumed that that Fleshlord's thing was in character. I just assumed, so I went with it.
Oh, if you say that out loud, I'll pat you on the head and tell you, yes, my child, the music is wonderful.
Okay, if that happens, I'm giving you all strange looks. I'm going to take one step closer to Esoteric and one step further away from Fleshlord and the other one.
You will notice a distinct look of pity in my eye, in my faces when I pat him on the head.
Okay, you should leave. We'll be back here.
You'll notice that I kind of flinch away a little bit, and looking up at your hand as you do that, and just kind of like I said, flinch away as you're doing that.
All right, I'm gonna hang back with Esoteric and let y'all go ahead and, lead the way to the outside.
Very well. A strong lead. I have no problems with that. And I'll move the table out of the way and head into the next room. And I'm assuming Juglin follows us.
So we have 2 doors we know lead to the outside. These doors here, and then also there was this courtyard we spied off behind the hole and rubble.
Well, these ones are the closest. We might as well start with them. And I'll push the doors open.
Do they open?
Can I be heard?
Whenever you ask, can I be heard? We can hear you. Whatever you say prior to that, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to reveal the areas to you that we already did. A little bit.
I don't believe we've been this way.
And so the only thing you haven't done, there was a door up here that I'm pinging on the map. There's a door here. There's the outside here. There's the outside door here. And there's one here. Okay.
So that was that 3 that you pinged?
One here.
Mm-hmm.
One here. That's 2.
Yep.
That's 3 to the outside. And there's a 4th one here.
Yeah, the one we just left.
Okay. So
Oh, right.
so
Oh, I see.
As you make your way to the door, you notice that as you try to open it, that the door seems to has swollen to where it can't be opened through a gentle push-up.
I'm gonna look at
Like, is it made out of door material still?
Mm-hmm.
Door material.
It's made out of wood.
Well, you said it was okay. Well, you said it was swollen. I don't know if it was like some kind of stone to flesh shit.
Oh no, yeah, from the moisture, like the wood.
Yeah, water and such.
I'll give it a rough shove. Pop this thing open.
As the flesh sword tries to open the door, he is rebuffed by the door material.
By the door material. I'm gonna give it a try, seeing that failed, and then if this doesn't work, we're gonna do it together. Can't believe I'm doing this. I say it under my breath, and I get a good shove. I do not.
Okay, let's do it together.
All right, on 3. 1,
1, 2, 3.
and I will assist him. How's that?
Well, it's a double door. If you open one side and I open the other, we can both just use our direct.
There we go. Okay, here we go. Clicky click. Ooh,
I'm
that's
gonna
worse.
assume that since it's not in combat, the party takes 20. How about that?
Yeah.
Takes 20.
We get
Wow.
the door open.
That's longer than our whole day yesterday.
I was gonna look at the aid another rule. Roll a 10 or higher, you help your ally gets a +2 on her check. His or her check.
Well, I unfortunately did not aid on that then.
So you see, a little bit of the fog starts to circle up. It seems like it kind of has a life of its own, but it doesn't attack. It kind of starts to swirl and a little bit of it.
I'm gonna look at. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
A little bit of the
So you're
fog-
gonna step back.
a little bit of the fog kind of enters in the room, makes its way along the walls.
Oh, I
Well, look
don't
at-
like this.
Stay where you are. Let me go first. I will take a step outside.
What are we trying to accomplish here, Flesh Lord?
As you hear, it sounds like the turning of a stomach. As a flesh lord takes a step outside.
Does anything happen as I'm slowly engulfed by the mist?
No, I mean, you can still see through the mist. I didn't draw it dense. These are like tendrils of the mist all around you.
It's like that crazy string we used to have growing up.
We're gonna have to find out what's out here eventually, and we need to find out what the mist is. So I'll be the guinea pig on this one.
Do you know where you're going?
Just a few steps out, just to get an idea of what's going on.
Why don't you, since you can apparently talk to us anyway, why don't you go see what's happening, and if you have trouble, I'll come after. I think I'm gonna close these doors for the time being.
So as your shrink tries to close the doors, they don't quite close altogether. But
Yeah.
at that time, you hear.
I need more door material.
You hear. Hold on, where's this at? You hear. That's not it. There it is.
I turn to the party and say, quickly, grab that table and drag it in. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
Flesh Lord, come back.
At that time,
Do I see anything in the mist?
you see an amalgam of mouths and tumors. A quivering pile of tumors flesh. A creature, it leaves us a trail of slime and blood and of purulent substance as it hungrily searches for you. And it's almost like you can see a face.
ugh, ugh. Jeepers creepers.
As it goes towards the flesh lord and lurches out of the mist. As the mist starts to get denser all around it.
Does the mist seem to be coming out of the creature?
No. But let me go ahead and there we go. As it lurches and lunges out to attack the flesh lord.
Well, it doesn't have a hand.
Oh, it
Doesn't
misses
have
the
it.
flesh lord. Everyone reroll initiative. It's a different day, different beast. There we go. Everyone had a turn.
So certainly the most beautiful thing we've noticed.
Weird, that shouldn't happen. Let's redo that. Okay, that's not working.
Your character token's really awesome, by the way, Mike. I've been meaning to tell you that.
Oh, thanks.
How do I get rid of the name?
You got Vincent, follow Frank, and Rico, and Flesh Lord. Yeah, I got Victor and Ninja. Okay, Vincent, what you gonna do?
We just lost somebody. Oh, there he is.
Yep, sorry. That was weird. Apparently I clicked back on my,
See, I'm going to move forward, off to the side, and then here. And I'm actually, because I had mentioned it earlier, this whole aid another in combat. Now, where did it go? Sorry about this. I had just had it pulled up a little bit ago, and now I can't find it. Where'd it go? Okay, so in melee combat, you can help a friend attack or defend by distracting or interfering with an opponent. So I'm just trying to see if I need a... Okay, I make an attack roll against DC 10. And the one that I'm gonna do is, if it succeeds, give a +2 AC to Flesh Lord. So this will be. I think I've fixed this. So nope. So attempting the aid another thing combat to give Flesh Lord the +2. I need to fix that macro.
Well, you said you only had to make 10, didn't you?
yeah, right? DC 10?
Are you there, Jeremy?
Yep, here. I'm listening.
Okay. And then that would be it. So do you since all the rolls are supposed to be GM rolled, do you want me to re-roll that? Because I think I fixed the
No,
macro.
it's fine.
Okay.
GM rolls I don't really care about is like stuff that, you get it. They're fine.
Okay. So Flesh Lord, you're gonna have a +2 AC for your next turn.
Yoke.
That's pretty cool.
Or actually, it's just the opponent's next attack. So if it has 2 attacks, you get a +2 against the first one.
And what was that you just did?
Aid another.
Okay, perfect. Great. On spell. Okay. Now.
You did a distraction?
Essentially, yes. It's one of those things that, like it's a special attack, kind of like charges, and all of that kind of fun stuff.
Okay. I'm tempted to make you, I want to say I want to see you do it in character, but I'm not going to make you do that.
Hey, thing! Over here! Over here!
I knew that would be fun, so that was...
Okay. So now it is the flesh. No, it's not the flesh turn. It's the Frank's turn.
Restraint is going to sort of roll his eyes at everyone just running into the mist and look back at Esoteric and say, I guess we should help them. I'm going to go out the door with my Morning Star behind me. I'm going to approach this thing and I'm going to try to hit it with my Morning Star Arcane Strike. That's
You
12.
do. More damage.
Yeah, so total 12 if I can metagame. Oh, hopefully no one's counting HP numbers.
Well, we don't know how much HP it has anyways, so...
It's true. I did that once.
Okay. No, that was
It's not good.
Now it is Griffin's turn.
So, does this thing have reach?
Have what?
Reach. Am I going to provoke if I try to move like this?
I never looked at those rules, so right now no.
I don't think you do. I mean, maybe I'm just getting 5e confused, but I don't think you do entering.
Reach is very confusing when it comes to attacks of opportunity, because the rules aren't really made for it.
If it has reach, like this square right here being 10 foot away from it, like entering into this square would not provoke. Moving into that square from this one previously, because you're moving through its threatened space, it usually provokes an attack of opportunity unless you do an acrobatics check.
But it's a prerequisite, is what we're saying. Yeah, he's got to have it. It's something he has to, like, I have reach or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
I built a character who had like 4 attacks of opportunity per turn, and then just gave him the longest reach weapon I could, and then just all of his attacks were attacks of opportunity every fight.
I
I was like, oh.
will look that up, but I was looking at it as far as get away from the monster. But I'll look that up. I'm not gonna push it. That's something I need to look up next round, because that's the second time it's came up.
I'm only asking because, it just means that your monsters get extra attacks on us.
I know, I just
Yeah.
can't look it up, but
I'm going to say the thing without arms or hands shouldn't have reach.
it's a large picture. Let's not. I'm not.
No, yeah,
I'm
you're
not
right.
worried about it right now, but I'll look at it after the fact.
Okay.
And now it is.
I forgot to roll for Juglin.
He goes last.
Okay. I'll just full attack the thing.
Jeremy, did that connect at all?
Yeah, my apologies. Yes, you did. Yeah. Where'd you attack with?
The hand axe.
Okay.
And as I move to attack this thing, I will actually yell out into the mist, Zendalar, reveal yourself. Or Zandalar, reveal yourself.
At that time,
He does.
you see a face start to appear in this amalgam and pile of flesh.
Does it look like it's trying to communicate, or that there's just a face there?
That's the face there. So you missed with your first 2 attacks, but you hit with your last one. Yeah, so you hit all 3 of your attacks.
The last one's a biggie. I like that. And then, assuming you said I hit with all 3, and then okay, so assuming it is vulnerable to poison, it would have to make the Fortitude save. And I'm okay with that roll.
You rolled a fate die.
I didn't do that. I'm sorry. 17.
Okay, so he makes it.
Now it's my thing's turn. It's going to lash out and since the Flesh Lord did the most damage to it, I'm going to attack the Flesh Lord.
+2 AC.
Yeah.
And it
I'm a
misses.
thick boy. Oh goodness. Actually, I think that's the same roll you got last time too. Yeah.
Okay.
I think until we figure out what this thing is, I'm just going to refer to it as the Cronenberg.
Okay. So
I thought at first it was the final boss from season 3 of Stranger Things.
Okay. Now it is Juglin's turn.
Juglin. I mean, this is a big monster. What do you think? What do you think the chances are he'd try and throw one of those alchemist fire on it?
Sure, I mean, I think he would do it. I don't know anything that you're about.
Okie doke. So he'll make a. Let's see. He has a. Does he have his base attack bonus to a throw?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's, yeah, he does.
Okay, and it's in combat. So this would be at a -1. Oof.
Oh, no.
Damn, Juglin, you suck at throwing.
I'm gonna have Juglin throw the alchemist fire behind him, and he does 1 damage to himself.
God damn, Juglin. Making me sad right now.
Now is your turn, Vincent.
Alright, well... I guess I will take the dagger and attempt to slice and dice, but I'm going to use the combat expertise. So it'll be -1 to this attack, and I'll have +1 to my AC through this.
Okay.
So, -1 to the attack.
Okay. Now it is. You hit it, and you see your dagger plunge into one of the eyes and twist. And I mean, you turn it, and you see a little bit of the some of the stuff pop from the thing.
Oh, this is gross, this is gross.
Okay.
Spencer, you're our alchemist, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Just in case I forget, after this, please remind me to. I think Juglin's gonna end up giving you the alchemist fire.
Okay. I mean,
Just remind me after this, so I
I'm
don't.
good with him using
forget.
it.
Yeah, but he's not good at using it.
Oh, well, because it's...
He's not good at throwing things, and you're probably better at throwing things.
Now it's Restraint's turn.
Great. So we saw a face emerge in this thing. Does it look like we've done much damage to it? What do I need to roll to find that out?
Don't really know. It's a heal check.
Would there be a good way to tell on something like this?
I don't know.
I don't think so, man. I'll be honest with you.
Maybe
Well,
it stopped moving.
It's kind of just like a fleshy mass.
Yeah, I was kind of fishing, I guess, for perception investigation to see if I'm noticing any reaction to attacks other than him stabbing an eye. That seemed to work. Okay, well, so far so good. I'm gonna hit him with my Morning Star, which I just made one that includes arcane strikes. There you go. I don't have to say that anymore now. And then he said it out loud.
Sorry, I missed that out loud.
I did that so I wouldn't have to repeat it. Yeah, I'll smash him with that thing and.
What's Vincent do? What's that, Vincent?
I'm sorry.
You rolled a D20. It's Britain's turn.
Didn't mean to.
That's fine.
This roll.
So now it is.
One star
It's
notice.
Britain's turn. You got it, Mark. Okay, unfortunately you miss.
Mm-hmm.
Joke. I'll call out for Zendalar again as I strike it. And does the face react at all to the word?
No.
Okay. It's just a beast then.
Zendalar.
I shall strike it down as such.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it happened twice in a row.
14. Okay. So, you miss with the first attack, you're biting the creature. Roll me a fortune save. Roll me a fortune save, Cody. Thank you.
I did.
Okay. So you take big chunks out of it, you start to not feel the best. Now it's the creature's turn.
No, I did miss with the bite that turn.
No.
Oh wow.
So at that time,
That's-
the creature gets larger.
No.
And it's going to attack your character, Cody.
Oh, great.
What am I at now? And did that one. Okay. It's going to attack. 19 gonna hit. I'm gonna do 14 damage to you, Cody, and you are grappled.
Do I not get a save against being grappled?
So when you grab, what happens is I can take the grapple as a free action without opportunity. So I do it as a free action. So otherwise notice grab for me his target. Okay, so I get to do
A CMB check.
CMB checks. That's what I'm going to do, which is I'll just do CMB on it. Okay. D20 plus 31. Wow, I rolled a crit. I rolled a 20.
Ooh.
So you're grappled now. You're grappled.
Yep.
You take 14. You take the damage I just gave you, 14, and you're grappled. Okay.
Doke.
So now it's Juglin's turn. Okay, what's Juglin gonna do after seeing this?
Let's take a look here.
I can't catch up to him.
Um,
I can't catch him. What am I supposed to do?
well, gosh, I don't know if that would help me at all.
Is it worth it? Check this.
I'm not really sure what he would do. Yeah, I have no idea how he would react to this.
I mean, I guess he can back up and keep on throwing the thing at it, right? Just play him quick, it's fine. I'll keep him throwing that.
Okay, yeah, he'll just throw another one at it. I mean, it's only getting bigger, so it should be getting easier to hit,
He
at
attacks
least.
for you when he takes damage.
That's a positive way to look at that.
And I believe it's... I don't remember if Alchemist Fire actually lights things on fire.
It doesn't make a reflex save. I'm probably gonna fail.
Just FYI, there are two Alchemist Fire left. I've been keeping track of how many.
15.
Yeah, so have I.
Do I make it? Yeah, I make it. I make a reflex save, yeah. So, it doesn't hit the fire amount, you take that 3 damage. Okay?
Nope.
Now it is your turn, Vincent.
Alright. I'm not gonna do the combat expertise because if Flesh Lord's grappled, I don't think it's going to attack me, so I'm just going to make sure that I get my full attack on it as best as I can. Which is not wonderful.
Hit him though.
Oh, really? Wow, cool. That's it.
Okay, now it is our strength turn.
This doesn't look good. This thing got bigger. Looks like it smashed him pretty well. I think I'm getting pretty angry that this thing's getting bigger and not deader. So I'm going to see if I can activate my rage. I'm gonna hit this thing, hopefully even harder than the last time. Here we go.
Yeah, you hit him. Wow, some damage.
It wasn't harder than last time, though. That's okay. That's it. I'm just gonna go out. Why won't you get off this?
Shit, Morning Star. And you see Cody Sketch starts to wobble back and forth.
Okay, quick question. He is currently grappled, but can the Flesh Lord still be touched if we were to deliver a touch spell?
I think it's likely, but he's big enough. I think he might go. I think he is large. I think he's got front hair. So yeah, I think he. I don't think.
Okay. Then I continue swinging with my axe.
Okay, you
Jesus.
on that one.
Definitely.
Flesh Lord, what would you like to do? You're grappled right now.
I'll take the -2 to the axe and I'll full attack him.
You can use your claws or you can only bite with grapple.
Natural attacks in a grapple.
You can what?
Yeah. Yeah, I can use it. I can still attack in a grapple, but I take a -2 if I take a -2 to all my attack rolls as long as I'm not trying to break out of the grapple.
Okay. Not bad.
So those are my attacks on him. And that will be a fortitude save from him.
Sorry guys, I'm slow.
Now you're doing good.
Okay. You see the creature, the creature is starting, it seems like it's starting to like roll, like a wave in a sense, after those last three attacks. Now it is, it's the creature's turn.
Yep.
I'm just going to constrict, which is I think is an automatic hit.
Yeah, it should be.
So it's 1d8 plus. I didn't mean to roll that, but I'll take it as fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to take the 8.
Of course you will.
I'm not gonna actually do that. I didn't mean to do that. So, I want to have these set up properly. So that's what I'm gonna do. 11 damage to you, Cody.
Joke.
Okay. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
So it's turn. And you said that they're not able to touch me.
I mean, he's big enough, yes.
Okay. In that case, since it's too big for them to touch me, from where Juglin is, would he be able to touch it?
Yeah, I think. Oh no, he's gotta get around to get it.
Well, I mean, so wait, am I still here when I'm constricted, or have I been pulled into its space?
Yeah, you can pull it this way, so.
Okay, that makes more sense. In that case, let's see, what does this one do? Okay, Juglin's gonna come in and Bleeding Touch on the creature. I just gotta beat its touch AC, so it should be. God, I don't know how touch is usually just plus Dex, I believe.
Okay. Is that a spell?
As well as dodge bonus usually.
So let's see. So I guess it takes 3 damage on the. I guess it take. I don't know if it takes the damage right now and then again.
So Bleeding Touch, it was doing a complete effect. So the first touch is immediate effect, and then it persists for a minimum of 1 round. So it should always be at least 2 rounds effect.
Okay, so it takes 3 now, and then it'll take another D6 on Juglin's next turn.
Okay. So that's Juglin's turn. You got Bitson's turn again.
Going to kind of slowly work my way around to see if I can get into like a flanking with Griffin eventually.
You're flanking right now. From your character to his.
Okay. If that's the case, add 2 to this attack roll for the dagger.
Okay, unfortunately you miss.
Okay.
Now it's Strange's turn.
Right. I'm getting angrier that I don't see anyone else hitting this thing but me.
Wow, you're gonna do me like that.
Well, except for you.
I have hit this thing twice, and you're gonna do me like that.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just a little minor jab at Vincent. He was unfortunately the last one to miss.
As long as it's only at him.
I'm gonna yell again. Just die and let him go, or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna hit it again.
20, yeah. At that moment, as he hits the creature, it starts to go down or decompress. I don't know what I'm looking for. It starts to. I'm losing my words.
Deflate?
Deflate. There we go. It starts to deflate into like a small puddle, a pool of tumors, tissues, and blood. And I'm going to say it dissipates around this area. So everyone roll a fortitude save.
Oh, you get it. Stupid blob monsters.
Get mine here in just a moment, sorry. I'll just have to deal with it later.
So we got Vincent. Okay. So, and that was that. But you start to hear the turning of the stomach again.
I think we should go back inside.
Now, does the mist change at all once we kill this thing?
The mist, it seems. No, it doesn't seem like it's changing. It seems like it's getting denser. And more starting to spill over into the room.
No.
Yeah, let's go inside.
I agree.
I appreciate the initiative, Fleshlord, but I think what's happening here might need to be solved inside the asylum before we venture out. Or we just might be lacking information on what's happening.
There are other doors to the outside if you still think it's worth trying while it's not raining.
Cody, the last 2 spells you use a day?
That's my last spell for the day. And I'll ask Juglin if he can heal me some too.
So Julian can heal Eidolon, or he can only heal you?
I mean, technically he'd be healing the Eidolon.
We'll just wait until the Eidolon is destroyed. Okay, so what does the group want to do now? As you start to hear this flesh, hold on, let me see.
Get the doors closed.
And probably barricaded?
Yeah, we could slide this table over.
The group,
If anyone starts to not feel very well, I have some antitoxin.
Well, actually, no, he could heal me because the Eidolon's HP is temporary hit points, and it would heal my hit points before it heals its.
okay. The group is starting to heal. I'm starting to hear that same noise coming from the mist.
Do we have the doors closed?
Make a strength check to jam the
I
door
will.
back where it was.
Who's making the check?
I just did. Like I'm closing the door. There might
Yeah,
be
we
someone
can-
stronger than me, but I'm in a rush.
If it's not closing all the way, we can grab the table and try to shove it against the door.
I mean, I'm assuming if we all work together, we could shut the door.
Let's do it.
We've got 5 people.
Everyone aid who wants to be the one that closes the door.
I'm right there, so I'll do it. I'll do it.
With another one of these creatures in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm right there, so I was last in. I'll do it, and everyone can aid me, although I don't think it's necessary.
So
Okay.
as you see the mist, and you hear this same. As you get close to the door, you see one of their eyes start to appear to the door as restraint slams the door shut on it, and little bits of the flesh fall to the floor in front of you.
Gross. Maybe you can turn that into something we can eat later.
I ask Juglin to cast Purify Food and Drink on it.
Oof.
And then afterwards, I ask if he can detect any poison on it.
So detect poison. Is it on it? That says poison. What poison is? Would a disease be a poison too? Or no?
I believe. I mean, to be fair, the Purify Food and Drink purifies poison, disease, all that stuff. So
But detecting disease is a whole different thing.
It is.
yeah. So actually, I mean, I would just ask him to do the first one, and then it's
Yes,
as safe to eat as it's gonna get.
No, she says I wouldn't eat that.
Well, let's see if you still feel that way if we've run out of food.
I don't think I've ever been able to say before that I was hearing a moist sound, but I think that is how I would describe it.
Yeah, I agree. Moist and squishy.
Okay, so one of you gets to decide the next door.
Well, we do know that if we're still hell-bent on going outside, we probably want to move further away from this area, maybe?
I think we should go back where we were.
Well, there's
before
two
we
other
rested.
there's two other places closer before we go all that way back.
Yeah, there's the one in this room,
C4, and
Yeah,
then this courtyard thingy.
I'm assuming the one in C4 probably is would wrap around and connect to the area that we just saw. What if we try this courtyard?
Yeah, let's try that one.
I don't know if that's going to get us very far, assuming it is a courtyard after all, but maybe it's not. Maybe it...
Makes you feel safer. I'll take the first step outside.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm doing something right now.
How dare you, DM?
Okay.
Is this door all engorged?
No, it's just regular. Give me a second. Everyone, take 1 point of con and 1 point of charisma damage.
Oof.
Really?
Except for Juggling.
And what is this
Oh wow.
from our 426?
I don't know, sir.
I'm going to go ahead and take a dose of antitoxin, which will give me a +5 to fortitude saves. But you said -1 to con and -1 to which now? Sorry.
1
Charisma.
to charisma and 1 to con.
We should be able to do that with our temporary column, but it's not.
You have to do minus.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Am I not doing minus?
If you do it right, it should have like a lightning bolt next to it.
Yeah. Well, that's bizarre. Okay. Nope. It's working for charisma. It is not working for constitution.
Well, does anyone want to try and figure out what it is? I mean, I guess Juglin could detect poison on us if we're all feeling sick.
Let's just all make sure that we're away from the fog.
Well, if it's something that's going to persist, it'd be better to find out now.
Well, yeah, and we can find that out when we're not, like, standing right in the middle of the fog.
Oh, we're not, are we? We're still inside.
I'm sorry, I thought we were still by the front door. My bad, I didn't see that we had been
I
moved.
think we're just huddled in this the meteorite.
Yeah, so I guess detect poison from Juglin, and I'll have him make a heal check.
Why isn't it letting me do it for constitution?
Actually, scratch that. I'm not going to take the antitoxin because I misunderstood how it worked. I would have probably known how it worked.
That's cool. So, you're standing by the door. What's the group doing?
Trying to figure out what's wrong with us, I think.
Oh, Karen's such a
Julian did a heal check of 20.
And detect poison.
He doesn't detect any poisons.
Oh, it's worse, guys.
But with a 16, and Juglin says, he doesn't know what disease it is either with a 16.
Alright, we're gonna have to be very careful then, because we don't know if we could transmit this to the other people.
True.
Well, we're gonna have to. In the end, we're gonna end up taking that risk one way or the other. But for now, let's just move forward.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll open up the door.
On that note, I may have to be the party pooper and say that I've got to kick off.
Okay. No
Just
worries.
because of the time.
Again, we can play next week. No worries.
I I figured I'd stop before we got into something else. It seemed like a good cliffhanger.
No, I think so too. I think it's great. Thanks everyone for checking out the video and being with us through all the rules and some of the tedious battles and fight scenes. But anyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.